It is 29 in Wyandotte. While on the Sherry Shepherd show, singer Maya expresses interest in which artist she loved to join on tour with.
To be in the presence of, and of course honor her, Janet Jackson. Oh, you like to join? Yes. You know I love to sing, I love to dance, I love entertainment, so.
I would love to see that. When Maya made it a surprise appearance in Kansas City for the Boy Is Mine tour because Money Long was out, so she really kind of did the rest of the tour in place of her. And if she didn't, she made sure that she showed that she still got it. That's all I got to say. Mm-hmm. And she also made it a point to let people know that, well, after the fact, that she didn't really have much time for rehearsals. So the fact that she had all of the medleys and everything put together and the dance, and, you got to tip your hat to Maya for that one.
Yes, I do.
All right.
That's fine. She's fine.
Just classic, timeless fine.
Okay. I'm talking about her skill, and here you go.
All due respect.
Yeah.
You know,
throwing that in there.
I think Maya's one of the more underrated 2000s artists for sure.
I agree.
She's one that gets, I don't want to say forgotten about, but
she
because
does.
she doesn't make a big deal or make a big spectacle, or she's not on social media like how others are.
And her peers would be kind of Brandy and Monica.
Right. Yeah.
So
I
mean,
for sure. She came out 98.
Yeah.
She came out 98. So, and she was younger too. She was like 15, 16. I want to say something like that. So yeah, she's definitely in that category. She's like could she be like the late 90s, 2000s Sade?
I can go for that.
It's getting a little thick over
The thick version.
looking pretty thick.
Oh, you're crazy, dude. Another headline for you. Journalist Don Lemon details the moment federal officers arrested him, but he also mentions that he was trying to turn himself in way before they ended up following him.
Which is a waste, Jimmy, of resources, because I told them weeks before, maybe once or twice, that I could just go in and it would have to be the folks who were just working there that day, and they wouldn't have to have all these people following me around.
As a millennial, I'm tired of living in unprecedented times.
Buckle up.
You ain't lying, boy.
Yeah.
Our seatbelt's been buckled. If you was born when I was born, we're used to these,
What do you feel like is, besides what's going on now for you in your lifetime, what do you feel like was the craziest thing outside of what's happening?
Craziest?
Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
Close your eyes and pick one.
Yeah, give me something.
I wish you would have asked me this yesterday or something.
Okay.
I think 9/11, man. I don't think anything gets more crazy than that.
And I think I was about 6 or so when that happened.
I was a junior in high school. I was like, oh, this is what life is like. Just I don't know if anything will ever top that, or what we seeing now is just a different source of craziness, a different level.
Yeah,
of
who would have ever
craziness.
thought we would have a president that was a reality star? That's crazy.
United States.
And I will say, if regarding TSA, I didn't realize until I got older that whole TSA and them being strict didn't happen until after
9/11.
I couldn't. I'm just thinking of
what it was like before.
That's insane.
I only rode a plane once before.
That
I was a
ridiculous.
kid, or twice. I was just a young kid. Yeah.
Let's start there. That was crazy.
Later.
Yeah. That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shyne in the morning. We'll be back 6:38 right here. It's Kansas City's Double One for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, Raytown. Yup, hustling and shining.
641, high of 38. Currently, it is 26, clear skies at the landing.
Hot 103 Jams is turning up the romance for Valentine's Day. One lucky couple will have a chance to win the ultimate Valentine's Day experience. A luxury night stay on the Country Club Plaza. A romantic dinner for two. Breakfast the next morning.
Hi.
Yeah. After a long night.
Oh.
Plus designer fragrances,
Uh-oh.
fine chocolates, and elegant roses.
Hi.
Listen for the ultimate Valentine's Day keyword. When you hear it, be the 25th texter at 816-900-4103 and you're qualified to win.
Can we get it a hookup like that? No?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was worth a shot.
Speaking of hookups, KCPD getting plenty of them here recently as far as their budget goes.
Thanks.
Months before the end of its fiscal 25-26 budget year, though, Kansas City, Missouri Chief of Police Stacey Graves is calling for some drastic cost reduction measures, to solve a budgetary imbalance. Meaning somebody ain't been keeping the books in order. In a recent letter to the department, Graves said that the measures are needed to ensure our basic services can continue to be supported. Are we serious? The department's appropriated budget this past year was $343 million, D.
Wow.
A 7.64 increase from its 24-25 budget of $319 million. And the amount of the department's budgetary imbalance wasn't immediately provided. Of course it wasn't. But Graves also called for a pause in hiring in professional staff positions, with any exceptions requiring her approval. So this pause will be reevaluated after May 1st when the new budget year begins. So, and they stated asking for more money. But you can't even do right with the 319 or the 343 million that you have now. So why should we give you more?
Yeah. Valid questions. I understand that the police department requires certain expenses. Absolutely.
You mean like $900,000 extra to pay a teen who they took into custody for 2 or 3 weeks? Yeah. That was a mistake.
That was awful.
And that's not the only one. There have been plenty of settlements over the years. Yeah. With them.
So that's what I was always curious about, if the settlements come out of the city's money or do the settlements come out of their
I think
budgets?
Mayor Lucas said yesterday, I think he said that the settlements actually come from the city. He said that the police department actually doesn't pay those.
And that's what I was thinking too, because then that wouldn't even touch this $343 million.
And that's crazy. Then that makes it even crazier.
If that's not even touching it, then yes. Then what's going on there? We need an itemized list.
Trending now, Hot 103 Jams.
Good morning.
103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Taking you through there, Grandview. Good morning. You up hustling and shining.
Take you through the 6:55 on your time. High up 37. Currently, it is 26. Clear skies at Swope Park.
D, yesterday we talked about a closure at Wyandotte High School. Well, they stated that there will be no school today through Friday this week as cleanup work and comprehensive air quality testing continues after a fire late Friday night. So, that goes out to all Wyandotte High School students. Check your Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools email for a Google check-in to assess technical needs. I guess they might be having AIM days or something like that or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they might be doing something virtually, or the teachers might be sending some type of assignment.
Check your emails, man. You gonna so y'all can do that homework. I remember one time my grandma was so frustrated with me not really ever having homework.
Why didn't you have homework?
I mean, we had it sometimes, but we didn't have it all the time. Okay. Definitely not to her liking.
What?
We had homework. Maybe it might have been 2 or 3 classes where you had homework, and I'm talking about like middle school. I'm at Paul Robeson, dog, and this was at the end of a like musical performance or something where the teachers would talk to people that's in the audience, and most of them were parents and grandparents and stuff. Anybody have any questions or concerns, anything? Of course, my grandma stands up with her Aquarius self in front of everybody. My grandson never has any homework. How come these kids don't have no homework no more? Blah, 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 blah. And I used to try to get whatever homework I did, I used to try and get it done and out of the way too. So school memories. Gotta love
I'm sure
them.
it's a lot of our cousins out there that I'm happy that everything is okay, but I'm sure at the same time they are enjoying their AMI day today. Just make sure you get your work done.
Yep.
It's the bare minimum. Let's send some love around the town real quick. 816-900-4103. Text us the name of a friend, family member, colleague, anybody. We got a shout out waiting on you around 7-Eleven right here. It's Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams.
God.
There's that amazing writing ability from Missy going right there. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's
Hater.
#1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK, up hustling and shining.
See, I respect my elders, and I understand everybody had a strong suit. Missy was creative and doing things that people wasn't doing. 7:14 on your time. High of 37. Currently 25. Clear skies at the shops on Blue Parkway.
So if I make like fart noises with a trombone or something,
That wouldn't-
because
you-
nobody else has ever
You
done
wouldn't be
it,
the first to do that.
I feel like
You wouldn't be the first.
Some people will only give kudos to stuff just because it's different.
Okay, so let's take out
It gotta
Zapp and
be
Rogers.
good, bro.
Let's take out Zapp and them. Let's take out T-Pain. Let's say that they didn't do nothing. Let's take them out of the history book of music.
Where are you going with that?
My point is they were the first to kind of do some of those things.
But it sounded good. At
It does.
least
See, that's what I'm saying. And what she's produced sounds good. Maybe not to, a male.
stop. Don't do that. Don't make it a male feed.
But
It's
that's
not
the difference.
that.
It's certain things.
It's not.
You
It's,
know what I've noticed? This has nothing to do with the conversation. I'm going to get back on topic. But you know what I noticed? For men and women, you never notice men just be like, yeah, I was bumping that Trina. Like, it's a stigma for you guys to even
For what?
act like, no, I'm just saying. Like, that's my
slow
point.
down. That ass too fat. We're not trying to listen to that.
You can say
on our
that.
free time.
Act like you saying it to your
What?
girl or something. But I'm just being honest.
Absolutely not.
That's my point. Is you all for your first choice is men.
Cousins, we appreciate you tapping into our secret conversations. We love and appreciate you for making Hustle and Shine in the Morning a part of your daily morning routine, because we realize you could have been anywhere else in the world.
But you decided to be here with us today, and we appreciate you and your time. Shout out to the cousins that's on our Facebook Live right now. On the stream, we are live. Shout out to Marcus Hearn, Stacey Davis, Kiara Jenkins, Aaron McGee is in the building too. Shout out to
Hey,
you.
Auntie.
And then on the Hustle and Shine text line, Rich Harris always tapping in with us, telling us Happy Taco Tuesday. We appreciate you. Anastasia,
Happy Hood Taco Tuesday.
yeah, Anastasia Jackson said good morning, and she chimed in on our conversation we had earlier about TSA and all of that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
TSA before 9/11.
Man, I couldn't imagine. It's crazy.
Like club security.
Yikes.
In and out.
That is sick. Shout out to the Sorrells family. Happy birthday, Joshua Mack. Send a shout out to Mother Dear Tracy over at Raytown Central Middle School. She's putting in work dealing with all the community's children. So, yeah, we want to send her some extra strength. We know how tough it can get.
Especially ones with silver teeth.
Watch out. Good morning to the Jones sisters and Thailand. Last but not least, Lisa Aquino. Hey, Lisa. And then also, hey to, hey, Lisa and Christina. Shout out to you, cousin. We appreciate y'all. We got the morning gossip around the corner for you. 7:24 will be back as Keke Palmer talks about living with a partner. And Trick Daddy says, in the versus battle, Plies don't want to see him. Up next, it's Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams.
7:25 on your time. It's a high of 37. Currently 25. Clear skies at UMKC. Rapper Trick Daddy says if it was a versus battle, it's gonna take two people to even equal him.
You think they weren't trying to do a versus with me? I even told the people, you can ask Timmy, I told him, let two of them jump me from my era.
And he clearly addressed Plies too. He said Plies couldn't see me when it came to a versus battle.
I don't know, man. This is actually a good versus battle. I think that could pop off because I think although Trick Daddy he might have more hits, maybe Plies got bigger ones.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Put a pause behind that, young sir.
With this one right here,
Yeah, we dropped that. It's over.
I don't know if that one got cussing or not. So let me turn that down. But yeah, Shorty, Bust It Baby. Trick Daddy, he got his own too.
He got Nan. I'm a thug. Those are the ones I know. Let's go.
Oh, no,
let's go.
More.
I'm gonna be leaning on Plies, of course, because I think Trick Daddy is bigger in certain regions, whereas Plies was being played amongst the entire black community.
And I think in that same region in Florida, like Plies is just as big as Trick Daddy in Florida to me. Yeah. Here we go. Hey, come on. What Trick Daddy gonna do with this?
Shawty. I'll be this for my song.
I'm glad I turned that down.
Yeah, that's a great song. Yeah, I'd be interested to see that battle. Other news, other headlines. Keke Palmer recently spoke about living with her partner and said she got some things that's just a no-no.
But one thing I need you to know is that I never want to live together. I like my alone time. Marry even. You're married. You gonna live around the corner? Around the corner would be great. Think about how fun it would be to be like, I'm going over to my man's house. Yeah. Over there. Yeah, over there.
Over there. You know what? I've been saying this for a while, and Whoopi didn't said it. Whoopi said, I don't want nobody
in my house. Yeah, I like that.
I agree.
Good luck.
I want to have let's have your townhomes next door or something.
Good luck.
But living with
you live like that, you'll be singing this.
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
I can't co-sign that, big brother. I can't.
How about that?
Miss Pat and her husband do it. It's good. What's the name of the actress? Shirley Ralph and her husband have done it for decades.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
The people that be living together be breaking up.
Okay. If you try that and you see somebody else that's in the guest room or something why would
that happen?
What you mean? Because I got freedom. You're not here.
Freedom of having your own space, not to go buck wild and mess up your marriage vows. Hey, you're so extreme.
Good luck.
This dude is extreme, Kansas City.
Good luck.
Look, that's the word of God. So we'll be back around 7:39. If you still ain't got your real ID, it might cost you. Up next, Hustle and Shyne in the Morning. Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams. Shining.
7:39 on your time. It's a high of 37 for the day. Currently, it is 26 sunny skies at Operation Breakthrough.
Today's Soul Food Tour is going to be at 1930 Classic Kitchen in KCK, 1930 North 77th Street, over there in the Dot.
Yeah, 11
a.m. to 1 p.m. I've heard nothing but great things about 1930 Classic Kitchen. Make sure you check out the $5 special they got going on over there in KCK, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And shout out to Brown and Crouppen for sponsoring the 33rd Annual Soul Food Tour. D, if you're traveling soon, if you ain't got no real ID or an acceptable form of ID, you will have another option to go use a TSA Confirm ID as an alternative way to verify your ID, or you're going to pay that $45. In the words of Fat Tone, $45. Hold on, how much that costs? $45. Oh, them lights is going off.
This dude.
So,
where that money going?
Man, come on. You are what? Why are you asking questions like that? You already know where it's going. Stop. You already know. You know, right in 45 and 47 pockets. That's where it's going. So it'll cost you $45 and then it'll last 10 days. That's all you get for that. The date you travel on your receipt. The TSA recommends prepaying online if you're going to go that route. Yeah. You would then show your receipt at the TSA checkpoint to start your Confirm ID screening. A TSA spokesperson also said that if you use it again in 10 days, you will show your receipt at the TSA checkpoint again. So don't throw your receipt away if you're paying that $45. But again, it's only gonna last you 10 days, fam.
Yeah, just go ahead and get your real ID. At this point, you should have it. I remember when I was flying, when they were starting to get a little serious about it, and the TSA dude looked me up and down like I wasn't who I was on the picture. Like, dude, if you don't let me through,
you got an attitude
before I storm the Capitol. Like, come on now. So yeah.
Before you do what? Before you storm the Capitol, what?
It's a joke.
Oh God, I don't think you're
lying. It's a January 6th joke. Come on, get in line. We cracking jokes all Black History Month. Come on.
Oh God, Stacey Shaw, she knows the law. Stacey, good morning.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is Attorney Stacey Shaw. Happy Black History Month. Today we're going to be talking about. Good morning, Kansas City. This is Attorney Stacey Shaw. Happy Black History Month. Today we're going to be talking about questions about child support. I don't know how many questions I get about this issue every week, but the first thing that you should know is how it's calculated.
Hustle and Shine traffic trending now. Hot 103 jams.
Hey, cousins. Let me get on here and see who on here. Who all? What we be saying? Who all over there? Because one thing about me, I'm going to check. When you invite me over to somebody's crib or something, who all over there first? I need to know before I come over there. Let's see who we got. Shout out to, what is it? It's RJ, Stacy, Marcus, Kiera. Appreciate all of y'all. I've been seeing more people online talk about the whole Keke Palmer thing, which is why I threw it in the TMG. And I'm reading the comments right now on this page of people commenting on Keke Palmer saying she never wants to live with a partner. And the comments are saying, after living with someone one time, that's enough. I agree. Somebody said, I'm glad I'm not the only person who's thought this way. Somebody said, as I get older, I realize I want to be in a relationship, but not every day. I get that part too. Somebody said, I completely agree. Somebody said, I agree. I want my own space so it can be a neat and clean as I want it. Somebody said, shaking my head, why get married? Just be saying dumb every day on this internet. Somebody said, she can pay her own bills, so I'm not mad at this.
What that got to do with anything?
We can't hear you. It was a dude that
maybe it was meant for y'all not to hear it. What does her paying her own bills have to anything to do with
this? Is a guy saying it, meaning he don't have to worry about her bills. That's what he's trying to say.
Again, what the last person you said before that comment, people say dumb shit on the internet every day. Why get married? Don't get married, bro.
I think people have, you know what I think about relationships? I think that everyone has things that work for them. It's no different than parenting. Just because somebody else's relationship looks like this does not mean that's going to work for you and your spouse.
If y'all think that's a good long-term solution, good luck.
Long-term solution with what?
Good luck. Being away from your spouse. This is supposed to be about teamwork. It's supposed to be two combining into one, not two in different spaces. Two combining into one. You can't possibly have a fulfilled marriage and relationship if you're divided most of the time. It's almost impossible. Y'all can try that. Y'all can try that new age stuff all you want to.
That's not new age. That is not new age. Old heads, y'all be hearing about older couples all the time where they be like, yeah, me and your granddaddy been living at the same place, but we've been under the same roof, but the last decade we was sleeping in 2 different bedrooms. I be hearing stories like that all the time. And then they be together.
And it works.
And they be together for 40, 50 years.
Sure.
I'm just telling you.
Few and far between, fam.
I don't think that works for everybody. I don't think it works for everybody.
Few and far between. That is the exception, not the rule.
Let me get on here. Hold on. Let me try to get on live or something. On this other live. I think that it just depends on people. Because I feel like you look at a couple that might go out to a date night every week. If you tell that to another couple, they going to be like, shit. She get once every blue moon with me. But that might work for them. That wouldn't work for the other couple. Does that mean that the marriage is not fulfilling because you don't take time to actually dedicate to your spouse?
I'm telling y'all right now, that don't work for most people.
What?
And it's not going to work for most people.
What are you talking about?
It's too much open space for BS.
Well, I'm talking about, I'm asking you outside of that. Do you think every relationship should look identical for success?
I don't know and don't care.
You can't even get no conversation out of him because
yes, you can,
he's strict.
That doesn't matter to me. That doesn't even it doesn't equate to anything. There's like, if I answer this, like, it doesn't weigh in on anything. It doesn't have any validity.
Yes, it does. You're saying that no, there's not going to be a successful marriage if it don't look like this. So I'm asking you I
said it's the exception, not the rule. Like y'all trying to treat that situation like it's the rule and not the exception, when it's the exception, not the rule. It's more often that people have to live with each other than they do not have to live apart. If you get what I'm saying. Okay. Like I would say out of all relationships, I would say out of 10, maybe 7.5 or 8 are more traditional. Now, does half of that number, do half of them like each other? Probably not. They probably don't even want to be married with each other. But I'm saying that there are more people that are still hanging on to that traditional way of living with each other.
I don't think nothing's wrong with that.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with living apart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
it's the fact that the shit ain't gonna work. You can try it. Just think about it. Just think about how much free time you actually have if you don't have your partner, and how much accountability you're missing on. So you're thinking from a discipline perspective of that's the point of marriage.
That's not the point.
Discipline is the center point, and trust and communication.
Yeah.
Discipline has a lot, because being in a marriage, and this is where y'all got me messed up, is because that other person makes you better, because you see
Absolutely. I think your partner should make you better.
How are you working on yourself, and how are you being better by being in separate rooms? That's why I'm saying it, and it's never going to. Not never. More often times than not, I would say that that form will never work.
You think the formula wouldn't work based on how you
for most people,
for how you would view marriage. I mean, I can understand why you say that. Like I never say, I get that.
And because like we all, of course, we change on our own, but in a marriage though. Like, it changes your mindset on
I agree.
How to approach things, how to deal with people, how to deal with certain circumstances. You'll see this other person, you thought they was a strong individual before y'all got married, but now you in a panic, and you see how much they don't do, how much they're not on their P's and Q's, how much they don't have shit lined up together in order to make it right again.
I get that.
Like, it's just certain circumstances like that shows you who that other person truly is, and it makes you a better leader in some form or fashion if you're committed to that marriage and if you're paying attention.
I get that. I agree that your spouse is supposed to make you better.
So how you getting better when y'all apart all the time? And I'm not saying the 24/7
that's what you said. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna be up under them all the time. And I think it depends on what your job is too, because there are couples that there might be a person that travels a lot. So what's the difference between somebody that travels a lot and a person that's at a solid home foundation? Like, you still gonna have the ups and downs of a relationship. But I have realized, cousins, the type of person I am. And I think it's very important to understand and be self-aware of who you are individually before getting into any type of relationship or marriage, because no matter how much you like or love somebody, I feel like if you do not know yourself and know your boundaries, or know things that you know that you like, ooh, I need to work on this before I do this, it's not going to work. That's what I think. And I've learned as an only child, it's just certain things. I'll let him do this break,
Let's
y'all.
throw it to the official attorney of Hustle and Shyne in the Morning, Stacey Shaw. She knows the law. Stacey, good morning. What you got?
Happy Black History Month. Today we're going to be talking about questions about child support. I don't know how many questions I get about this issue every week, but the first thing that you should know is how it's calculated, okay? We're going to go into this more on our show on Faith, Justice, Victory today. Make sure you hop on over at 11:30 for KPRT. And the first thing, how it's calculated. All right, just because you do not have care or custody of your child, or you don't have any parenting time and a parenting plan, that does not mean that you don't have to pay child support. You are going to be ordered to pay child support unless there is an agreement between the mom and the dad prior to the entry of a judgment that no child support should be paid. But once you get into court, there is going to be child support. And how they calculated at first is combining the gross income of both parents. Okay, so that is the income each month prior to any taxes or deductions being taken out. After that, you get credit for children that are in your care. You also get credit for any child support that you pay to other children that are part of other orders, and you also factor in if you have any other children that are not in the case but are your children. All right, if you pay for insurance for the child, if you pay for health care for the child, that's also factored in. And also, the biggest part is this overnight credit. I always tell people the biggest factor for changing the amount of child support is to get more overnights with your children. Now, this is kind of complicated, but you can always give me a call at 816-359-1877. You can find me online at StaceyShawLaw.com and on all social media at Stacey Shaw Law if you've got questions about this or other legal issues. Remember, today is Tuesday. I'm going to be going over this concept on Faith, Justice, Victory, which is on 11:30 on KPRT. Make sure today is Tuesday. During Black History Month, make sure that you find a child and say something encouraging to them. Remember, we are doing great things, and you are part of the difference that is going to be required in America. So until next time, good luck and God bless.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements. Hustle and Shine traffic. Trending now. Hot 103 Jams.
Morning traffic is sponsored by Healthy Choice. Well, we got some problems out there. Yeah, we have our first.
All right, hey cousins, we back.
Free, but that's okay. Luckily,
We got a new edition tickets. Oh,
Central Lane is blocked. 435 north on I-33. You're stopped to go through I-70. And we have a wreck with injuries. Be careful. 350 highway westbound at 435. For healthy, delicious foods you don't have to eat out, you can always enjoy delicious meals from Healthy Choice, like their Simply Steamers grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo. At home, it's what's having it all taste like. I'm LaMonica Logan, Hot 103 Jam.
go ahead and text the keyword WIN to 816-900-4103. The attorney Roger White, I got you text line. He can turn your wreck into a check online at IGotYou.net. We got a $30 Kansas Lottery X Games family of scratch tickets. Gives you a chance to win up to $300,000 instantly. Go ahead and text that keyword WIN, WIN, to 816-900-4103. Right here, Hot 103 Jams.
This is our neighborhood, our home, our community. I'm Jackson County Prosecutor Melissa Johnson, and I'm asking you to speak up.
Check. There we go.
But your voice, even anonymously, can save lives. If you have information about a homicide,
Glad I didn't say anything too crazy.
call Crime Stoppers. It's 100% anonymous and thousands of dollars in
All right, cousins.
Call Crime Stoppers at 816-474-10.
So, as to finish up this, I feel like we had something else we was gonna talk about, something different. But I was saying what Keke Palmer said. Let me see if I can pull it up so y'all can see what she said, y'all. Hold on, cousins. I forgot we got this other screen. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can pull up this conversation we had earlier. Okay, here's the clip, y'all. I think it will play. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, y'all.
Listen up, KC. If you've been injured in an accident or at work, don't call the insurance company first. Call Show Me Settlements. Show Me Settlements knows how to fight for your case. Push for the maximum settlement and is not afraid to take it to trial. Injured? Call 1-800-805.
Here's the clip, y'all.
That's 1-800-805.
I like my alone time.
But is that real?
That's real.
Oh, wait, are you speaking as Kiki?
Yeah, I'm speaking as the Kiki.
Not the
Okay, girl. I just feel like, Whoopi Goldberg said it best once. She was like, I don't want nobody in my house.
Yeah.
And I just feel that.
Time out. You're for real right now.
She's for real. So what about marry even.
So he's gonna live around the corner?
Around the corner would be great.
What about a guest house? Would you let him live in the guest house?
He can be in a guest house. You know what I'm saying? We can be on the same,
This is the clip we talking about,
but I'm
y'all.
over there and he's over there. At best, separate rooms.
Okay. So what about, you go to the bathroom, you have the two toothbrushes?
No, so he can mess my bathroom.
Is that your hot take? So if that's your hot take.
That's one of them.
And that's a hot. I can't close my mouth.
But think about how fun it would be to be like, I'm going over to my man's house.
Yeah. Over there.
Yeah, over there.
You know what? It keeps things right.
It's fun and exciting. I want to go sleep on his couch.
And he better clean when you're coming over.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I will say I'm laughing about it, but there are probably people watching right now who agree with you.
Come on.
Many
it
people.
just helps to keep. I feel like sometimes you can be just too up under.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
get some
I do.
space.
She said, yes, I do. I'm mad I said the two toothbrushes, and she's like, no. Yeah, that's like the grossest.
So what y'all think, cousins?
I could be open,
That's
but
the
one thing
clip.
I need you to know.
She's like, no. Yeah, that's like the grossest.
So what y'all think, cousins?
I could be open, but one thing I need you to know.
That's the clip we're referring to that Keke Palmer had mentioned. She ain't the first to have mentioned nothing like that. But let us know in the comments too. We're live on Facebook, live on Twitter. I think we still go live on Twitch too. So, hold on. Let's go. All right, cousin. So this is all I was saying. All I'm saying is, for me, I'm self-aware, and I just have realized how much it be my meter go down. I have a social meter, and it don't even be me being like out and about. It's just like me being at the crib, and it's only so much at once that I can have someone invading my space. And I have really realized that about myself. I realized it first in college because my mom wasn't big on sleepover, so I never did none of that. But when I started being in college with like my sisters in them, I call them my sisters. I'm still the only child. But when they used to be over, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm ready for y'all to go. That's just how I am. And so like romantically, I am not as bad, but I am still at a place where I just be like, I be tired. Because I don't think people realize how much that if you do, and this will make more of a podcast conversation, so make sure y'all tune in to the Offer and Hustle. Check it out. We've talked about this on our show. But there is a level of balance that I think people have to have in relationships. Now, I'm no guru. I'm just saying from my perspective and what I think and what I've experienced, a balance is necessary. Have I had a time kicking with somebody 24/7? Yes. Would I recommend people do that? No. Like, you might do that when you were a kid, maybe high school or college, but in your adult life, if you financially can afford to have a duplex or a townhome next to somebody, I think you should do it. If you can't afford it financially, then don't even waste your time, cousins. You just gonna have to throw in the towel and just make it work under one roof. I think one roof is dope though. If you have the patience enough to do that, absolutely. But I like to sit in silence. I like to do a lot of things that are easier done alone. What do you do when you just want to sit in silence and you still got to do X, Y, and Z? Let me ask Brian because I know he's similar to me. Hold on, cousin.
Connection, I think, is going to be vital.
AOB.
Streetcar line, which is growing, and we've appreciated
Question. I was just talking to my cousins on the stream, and I said, let me ask B, what do you do when you just want to sit in silence?
Sit in silence.
But you might not be in the ability to at that moment. Maybe because your spouse might be calling on you for this, or a family might be. What do you do in those moments? Do you just compromise at that moment and just be like, I'll get my time later?
I try to handle whatever I need to handle, and then I
go back to that.
Yeah, whatever I need to get done. If I need to go get my brother John together,
you go handle that.
I'm just in a world of, if I have work to do or I got something to do, I want to handle that first and then enjoy myself. I don't
want to do it in the midst without stuff done.
Huh?
Like you can't do it in the midst when you got 4 or 5 things hanging over your head.
I want to be in silence. No, I just gotta. It has to delay. It has to wait. I guess you're to me and this is the marriage conversation. So Naomi and I, we got this thing, and if you listen back on our vows, we ended our vows with you first, me last, and marriage is an ego death. You got to kill yourself, not in the sense
I know what you're saying.
You're like, you don't exist anymore, but in the sense of it's a brand new chapter and mindset, and it's about teamwork and two becoming one or whatever. So I say all that to say that whenever there is something that's pertinent, that needs to happen, that needs to get done, put yourself aside first. I have to put my wanting to be silent aside, or wanting to play the game by myself, or wanting to do a mix or whatever. Right. I got to put it to the side and handle my business. I can't sit back and relax properly, knowing that I have things to do.
Right.
And I used to be a really bad procrastinator too. I'm still not the best at it. I still procrastinate on some things, But I think being the leader of your family and
pushes you to
you gotta there are things
you ain't
that
got no
needs
choice.
to get done.
Yeah. I get that.
So, but I do get my alone time and silence and all of that. Like I'm gonna get it, just not
at that moment.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's
and that's how I am. I'm like, I'll say that. I'll be like, okay, I need. Look, maybe we been kicking it, or maybe we've been just doing a lot of activities and stuff like that. We find like if you go on vacation, when I come back from vacation, I need a day to just kind of reset my mind and get back to reality. I feel like it's no different when it comes to other things. Like I just need a reset. And I was telling
some people be like, "Well, it's your partner. You're never supposed to feel." No,
that's what I'm saying.
Stop.
I feel like people just act like everything gonna be happy. It's not.
That's not realistic.
Yeah,
that's not how humans operate.
Right.
Like we just get tired of shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And whether that be people, situations, weather, whatever it is.
Right. Jobs. People get tired of their jobs. Like that's all. This is normal. Yeah, that's all I was saying too with certain things. It's feel the feels. And if you're not in the position to deal with it, and you know, that is what it is. But always on.
Kansas City, this is Attorney Stacey Shaw.
Shout out to our 13 viewers on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, on Twitter. And our cousins that's on the Facebook stream, too.
I get about child support. We'll be right back.
Gave you my...
I don't know how many questions.
We got a lot of cousins texting in for the KS Lotto ticket. All right, y'all. We'll be back shortly. Oh, never mind. It was the beginning of that song that took Hellas. Yeah.
Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK. You up hustling and shining.
8:10 on your time. It is a high of 37, currently 25 for skies at Hyde Park.
February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. This year's theme is Respect That, highlighting the importance of treating partners with dignity and respect. 1 in 3 U.S. teens will experience some sort of dating violence, unfortunately. For resources and help, go to loveisrespect.org or text Love Is to 22522. If you're in immediate danger, please call 911. D, are you a dog person? No.
I would prefer dogs over cats. Do I have a dog? No. Have I ever had a dog? No. I love my best friend's dog. He's a schnauzer.
Well, Wayside Waves is kicking off 2026 with a new adoption special, D, giving people an affordable opportunity to welcome a new furry friend to their family this year. This week, the shelter is hosting $25 adoptions for all its dogs, cats, puppies, kittens, and small mammals. So I love this. Yeah. The special ends on Sunday. That includes spay, neuter surgery, microchip.
Very important things.
It's just shocking to me how much.
Okay.
It's just shocking to me how much I became a dog person.
I love that for you.
So, before I wasn't really trying to mess with no animals like that.
Yeah.
I had no experience with them.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna turn out the same way. Watch.
No,
about
okay.
10 years, we're gonna see D. She gonna be like Paris Hilton with a little dog on her hip.
I've always wanted like a little chihuahua or something, like a little dog I can hold in my hand and I can take with me to the mall.
Oh.
But I'm okay. It's okay. It's a lot of responsibility.
Just wait.
What am I waiting on?
Just wait. like Amigo said, just wait on it.
Mm-mm. Never say never, but I'm okay right now. The morning gossip, we got that for you up next as Usher and Big Sean actually donate $1 million. Find out which organization they're helping. Hustle and Shyne in the morning on Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Hot 103 Jams.
with Hustle and Shine on Hot 103 Jam.
824 High F 37. Currently it's 25 first guys at Independence Square. Big Sean and Usher have teamed up and collaborated to donate $1 million to this organization.
You just think about the history of Detroit. The fact that if there were no Motown, there would not be any LaFace Records or any of the entrepreneurs that came out of Atlanta. So here was an opportunity for us to get some economic mobility with young men and women here in Detroit.
Big
So
shout out to
Motown
them.
has a foundation or something, D?
Well, he's done things with Boys and Girls Club in Atlanta. And so with the collaboration of course, what is his name? Big Sean's, of course, hometown being Detroit, I think he just wanted to have some type of collaboration. So it's to my understanding that they teamed up with Boys and Girls Club.
It should be, and I like this idea. I love it. I'm just expanding. I'm just thinking, outside the box. It should be like a university, a Motown university on business school.
Yeah.
Like, or a music
like that.
business.
Yeah.
Like,
They do have that at some universities, even some HBCUs. They have it, but you're saying make it more accessible is what you're. Sounds like.
I would say make it more. Yes, make it more accessible, but make it more well known and world renowned, because that's what Motown is. Motown is a time, a period of music in which we all look back on as the start of the black mega superstars with Marvin Gaye, and I'm like, it was a few before then, but Motown really like put things on a major map, on a major scale. So I just think that, I don't know, having some type of music university or something, maybe.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody in works is something of that sort. Other headlines, according to Variety magazine, Sherry Shepherd's daytime talk show Sherry has been canceled after 4 seasons. But not just her. Kelly Clarkson also had her own show. It was announced that her show will be coming to an end after 7 seasons. Now, so far, still remains Tamron Hall, who does a fabulous job. Love her. And Jennifer Hudson's show is still remaining. But there has been rumors that some of the other daytime ladies will be cut. It's very unfortunate.
Is it room for that anymore? Is it
I be watching. I pull TMG from them. So yes, I tap in with the.
You letting up all the recipes, man. What are you doing?
That ain't nothing.
What are you doing?
That's one of the 30 other sources. But daytime TV, I feel like is important. Just like we had The View, just like we had the those type of things. It is.
Is it still necessary in 26 though?
I think it is. And I only say that because, like the Shade Room, the idea is that those are younger people that are running it. I think we want to have our older people that are telling the stories. I like to see both perspectives. And Sherry, Jennifer Hudson, all the rest of them, I mean, they would be kind of, I would consider those to be older women.
I do it, girl. I was giving it to him, okay?
So, yeah. Where my Granny going to get some of her news from? Now she going to be asking me.
Well, you're the source, D.
I guess.
Get it up and make it happen.
That's the morning gossip right here on Hustle and Shine in the Morning. Birthdays, Aquarius season. We got some birthdays and announcements and celebrations and all that good stuff for you. That's my jam. We got 2 pairs of new edition tickets we'll be giving away the rest of the show. So listen
Aquarius.
in. Please do. It's Hustle and Shine in the Morning, Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
Top 103 Jams.